welcome back to HealthNut Nutrition. My name is Nikki and today I'm going to be filming another what I eat in a day video, and if you haven't watched one of these before, it's essentially a breakdown of everything I eat in a typical day. And I've done one before, I did one last year, so if you're interested in watching that, I will link it down below and somewhere on the screen, so you can click that and watch it either before or after this video to kind of see maybe how my eating habits have changed or what recipes I'm incorporating now. So hopefully this video helps inspire you guys and just give you ideas on how you can incorporate all my recipes into one full day of delicious eating. So if you guys are interested in finding out what I eat in a typical day, then just keep watching. First thing I try to do when I wake up, and this isn't something I do every single day, but it's really something I strive to include in my daily regimen, and it is to start my day off with a glass of warm water and fresh squeezed lemon, and sometimes I'll even add in some ginger. Ginger is an anti-inflammatory and it's just so good at helping, you know, any bloating that's going on, and I just love it. It's also great for any nauseousness I find. What I do is I take just an inch or smaller piece of ginger, and I'll normally take the peel off if it's not organic. And then I'll just take a little zester or small grater, and I'll just take that and I'll grate that whole piece of ginger onto a cutting board. And then all you have to do then is like gather the pieces with your fingers and just squeeze out the juice into your glass or whatever container you're using. And then you have fresh ginger juice, and you don't have to like actually use a whole juicer to juice a little piece of ginger, which I think is such a cute, cool little like life hack. I really like that idea. And then I'll normally take my lemon juicer, which this little equipment is amazing. I love it. And I just take normally a quarter or half of a lemon if it's a small lemon, and I just squeeze that right into my glass. And next I'll normally start with some room temperature water, just so that I'm not burning away all the enzymes of the lemon and ginger. And I love using my Santivia. It's an alkaline water, great for alkalizing the body. So I pour normally half of the glass with the Santivia filtered water, and then I'll pour in some water from the kettle that I boiled and just kind of let sit for a little bit so it's not like steaming hot. And then I'll put that in there and I'll fill it up. You want the water to be nice and cloudy. And it's just such a great way to start your morning with a nice detox, and it's just going to kind of clear the pathways for all the great healthy food you're going to be eating throughout the day. So it's going to help you absorb everything better. It's great for your skin. It's great for your digestive system. There's just so many benefits. So then I will make myself a mug of my favorite herbal coffee from Ticino, and I like their French roast. I like their hazelnut. So I'll normally mix that with some hot water, a little bit of coconut sugar, and then I'll top it off with some organic soy milk. So I've been doing that, and that's my normally morning drink of choice if I'm not having a herbal tea. And then I will start on breakfast. And for today I was actually working from home, which was awesome because I could kind of have a more indulgent weekday breakfast. And I was making myself some cinnamon raisin French toast with apple walnut topping. So good. I got the apple walnut topping idea from Joy McCarthy in her Joyous Health cookbook. Love that book. And you know what? I don't even like raisins, but it's so good. You don't even taste it. It's just the flavor with the cinnamon. It's awesome. And normally I'll just top on some extra cinnamon. I love the one from Simply Organic. It's so fresh, it almost is sweet. It's crazy. I love it. I also love to add blueberries to anything I can, and I find breakfast is the perfect opportunity. So a little bit of drizzle of some maple syrup. Like I said before in my other videos, I'm trying to cut out the sugar. I just love it. It keeps me satisfied and full, and it just really, you know, curves that sweet tooth that I tend to have first thing in the morning. Then around, I'd say like 10 o'clock, I normally am feeling a little bit peckish, and I don't know if it's really that I'm hungry or I just like to snack and graze all day. Sometimes if I don't have a big enough breakfast, I'm starving at this point. So in this case, I had a pretty decent breakfast. So I just kind of wanted something to curb my appetite until lunch, so I wasn't, you know, snacking on any junk food. And this is a trail mix I also made from the Joy McCarthy Joy's Health cookbook, and I just think it's such a fun, easy, delicious trail mix, and it's full, I think it's her superfood trail mix. It's full of goji berries, cacao nibs, it has pumpkin seeds in it, I think it has some walnuts in it, and then you drizzle like some coconut oil, cinnamon, and coconut sugar if you'd like. I didn't put any, and it's just so good to have. And then I like to also have a nice glass of some water, which I have right here. I find having sippy cups gets you to drink more water. So whether it's at the office or at home, put your water in, pour your water in a sippy cup with a straw, and you're more likely to drink more water. You're not gulping as much air, so you're not going to feel as bloated. And yeah, it's just a fun way to get some water. Now for lunch, again, because I was at home today, I decided to make something that's super quick and easy to make. And this is something that you could make ahead, bring to work, and it's just so easy and simple to make. Or you can have this as a dinner as well. So what I'll normally do is take some tortilla shells, like the flat ones, and you can take brown rice ones, Ezekiel ones. I use just some organic, non-GMO corn tortillas here. The first thing I like to do for my pizza base is I'll just use some plain organic salsa sauce, and I think I'm using the one from Neil Brothers in this recipe, and I'll just put that on using a back of a spoon to spread it all over. And then I also like to put some shredded cheese on there, you know, just a little bit. You can use goat cheese, you can use Daiya cheese, which is a vegan option. That's a really good melting cheese as well. And then you can even get your greens. You can line it with some spinach and throw that on there, and then add in your chopped veggies. I'm using mushrooms, peppers. I also added some olives, some green onion, anything you want. This is the time to add it on. You can also add in some chopped up cooked chicken if you want, add more protein, anything in there. I didn't have any on hand, so I just did a veggie pizza. But then you can add in your spices and, like I said, fresh basil, anything you want. You can really make it your own. And I might do a whole recipe video on how I make my pizza, like a larger one, and just go into more detail. But hopefully this is pretty self-explanatory if you want to make it tomorrow. And yeah, these are just great. I normally eat about 2 of them, and you pop them in the oven and they cook in no time, and you're really just warming it up because nothing in it really needs to cook. And I just love eating that for lunch. Like I said, so quick and easy. It takes about 20 minutes in the oven at 350, and I just love it. So that's what I'll normally have for lunch. Sometimes I might have a soup and sandwich, or sometimes I might have just a bowl of pasta or stir fry, or like leftovers from dinner before. Next, I normally want a snack. Now, one of my favorite snacks is definitely chips and guacamole. I really love the Neil Brothers one as well. They're organic, non-GMO, and I will normally just whip up a batch of my favorite guacamole. I have a recipe on how to make it. I will link that down below for you guys later. And yeah, I just love having some guac, and I will take this to work as well. So that normally keeps me satisfied until dinner. Now at about, depending on what time I get home from work, I normally have dinner. Sometimes I'm bad for having late dinner. Sometimes I'll have dinner at like 7, 8, 9, depending if I go to yoga or not. I normally like to keep it pretty simple and easy, especially on nights that I am going to yoga and I need to either eat quickly before or something light afterwards. And in this case, I decided to make these amazing salmon stuffed. It's like a salmon salad stuffed in an avocado. So good. I got this idea from Byron Talbot. He has a YouTube channel. I love he's very, like, he has a gourmet YouTube cooking channel. I love it. And I got this recipe from him. So first thing you want to do is take your salmon fillets. You can use any fish that you like. I really like salmon for this recipe. And you'll just want to put some coconut oil on like a medium pan and just like fry that up. You'll want to mix it up with some arugula and then add your spices, make a dressing. It's like a Dijon dressing for this. And then you'll essentially just want to stuff it in your avocados. You just slice the avocados in half, stuff it in there. And this is just like a really quick run through because this is not a recipe video, but I will link his video down below. It's so good. You're getting your protein, your healthy fats, your greens in there. It is so amazingly delicious. I really liked this recipe, and it really does keep you full. You can have one avocado for yourself, like have both halves, and just stuff as much of the salmon and salad in there as you can. Definitely a must try. Now, we all know I have quite the sweet tooth, so definitely around, I'd say like 10 o'clock or so, I'm normally feeling like a little bit of a snack before I go to bed at about 10:30, 11, which, I mean, maybe you shouldn't snack right before you go to bed, but sometimes I get hungry and I want to make sure that I'm going to eat something that's healthy as opposed to something that's going to spike my blood sugar. But in this case, I just had an apple sliced up with some natural peanut butter. So natural meaning there's no sugar or added salt, and it's one that has to be kept in the fridge. That's how you know it's natural peanut butter. I'll just have that as a little snack. You can top some cinnamon on there, some hemp seeds if you want, for some extra protein and healthy fats, and it's just such a good little treat to have. You can even drizzle some honey on there as well if you want to make it extra sweet. So that is everything I ate in a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and you got some good inspiration from it. I know I love watching these videos to get some really good recipe and food inspiration from them. And if you guys truly enjoyed this video and you want to see more what I eat in a day videos, then please give this video a big thumbs up. It's how I normally base a lot of my future videos on, like whether a video got a lot of thumbs up or not. So you're like voting with your thumb. So vote for more what I eat in a day videos and I will bring more to you guys. Be sure to share this video with some friends and family if you think they will enjoy it. And if you guys, have any of your own favorite recipes, leave them down below. I'd love to see what you guys eat in a day, and whether it's like breakfast, lunch, dinner, leave them down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have an awesome, healthy day. Bye, guys.
Oh, the red dot wasn't even on.
I knew you were